hey guys, today's video is just going to be something a little bit different on this channel. I have some thoughts. I'm working at Cracker Barrel, I'm a dishwasher, and what that entails is, aside from working in the dish room, cleaning the dishes and stuff like that, I also am a busser. And there's some nitpicks that I found with bussing. You could talk about, carrying heavy loads of dishes in the bus tub, back to the kitchen, that's tiresome, I'd say, that's, wears a person out, but, that's just part of the job. What I would nitpick is some tables, I've noticed, especially today, there are, excess amount of trash, which is common, but there's extra amounts of trash, I'd say. So today I found 2 envelopes from a bank, on the table, and what looked like they just emptied out their pockets and purses and dumped all of their trash, on the table. And I think we have a trash can right outside, but they decided, to have the busser clean up their mess. And there's also some tables that they just have a bunch. There was one table that had a bunch of crumbled up pieces of paper, and I know some people have kids, but and granted, the kid might have done the crumbling of the papers. The pieces of paper were like spread out throughout the table. It wasn't like the adults that were sitting kind of kept everything together so that my job would be a lot easier. No, it was like all together. I had to, figure out, where each little nook and cranny was of, this mess they've accumulated, and put in my bus tub. And I think this is a little bit of my fault, but I've been bumping into things. There's a cooler with a bunch of like desserts and stuff like that is right outside the dish room where I get the bus tubs. So when I come out of the dish room, I like slam into it on accident, and which is a little bit embarrassing. I've also ran into walls, chairs, people. What else? I think that's it. Counters, yeah. I basically ran into anything. So that's basically a nitpick on busing. It's like sometimes my job is easy, and sometimes most people stack up their dishes, whatever, or just keep everything relatively in one area of the table so that I would be able to know where everything is. That's always, a good thing and makes my job a lot easier. But if you just crumb up pieces of paper, regardless on who it is at the table, and just leave it all spread out on the table, that's where my job gets not tricky. It's pretty easy to fix, but it's difficult. I could go without doing that, because what that does is causes me not to be able to bus a table quickly. Our policy is, not just, be safe, be careful, whatever, but it's efficiency. So, along with, trying to, easily, get everything off the table, nice, not breaking anything, whatever, and cleaning every nook and cranny of the table and chairs, you also have to think about efficiency, especially when you have customers waiting on the table that you are busing. That's always that's a lot of pressure when I'm busing a table that there's customers waiting on, because I want to go a little bit fast, but I always have to think about safetyness and carefulness along with my efficiency. So it's always good not to make that much of a mess on a table when you sit down to eat at any restaurant, so that the bussers and the other employees can focus on their job and, have as many customers, be able to, come in and sit down as fast as possible. So that's always a good thing. You don't want a lot of customers having a big long line out the door, so that's always a good thing to not make that much of a mess. So this has been kind of a rant type vlog, just to express my feelings on busing. You know, overall it's good. A lot of people do keep, you know, dishes and trash all together on the table, but just some people decide to just have trash all over the table, you know. It's just, you know, sometimes a little bit difficult for me and, you know, for other people. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.